you'll see we're back at our status page, and what we want to do now is go to the Edit tab, and in the Edit tab is where we can actually make changes to the text files that are on the file system, which include some operating system changes. So you can see there's system configuration right here through this file list, and then we have asterisk configuration files. And the asterisk configuration files are what we're going to focus on right now. And what you want to do is scroll down or type. A lot of times you can just start typing what you're looking for, but specifically we want to edit the extensions.conf, and then it says the master dial plan next to it. And you click open file over to the right, and it'll open up this file in this little text, or this large text box window. So in here, what is showing right now is the default config, and we don't want to use the default config. I would rather replace it with a config that I've built. So I have attached some template config files, and I'm going to hop over here to where they're located for me. So I have the extensions.conf, SIP, and voicemail. So I'm going to open up the extensions.conf first, and we can see that here. And so I'm going to select all of that and copy it. Then go back over to the web browser and again do a select all and delete that, make sure there's nothing in here, and now I can paste in my new config. So this is just kind of the stock config that I built that has everything that you would need to run through with your clients. And so before we leave this and go to a different config file to update, you need to make sure to click on Save Changes. So now that that's saved, I can go down to the sip.conf file, and if I scroll down to here, and it says sip.conf, SIP devices and service providers, open file. So this is all the default config. Again, we want to delete that, and then we want to replace it with the contents of the SIP conf file, which is included with your system. So we would paste that back in, and then again click Save Changes, and then once those saved, you can exit. You can go down to the voicemail and open up that way page. So here in voicemail, we have another default config. This is the voicemail configuration that is being provided with the course resources. Go ahead and do a select all and copy that file as well. Then you're going to go back to the web page and do a select all and delete the entire contents of the default config. Now you can go ahead and paste in the template that's been provided within the course resources and save those changes. And what we can do is I'll show you a quick example. If I was to add a new mailbox and put all this information in here and save that. So now we added that user, and you can see if we go back to the Edit tab and look up voicemail, and we scroll down, you see that user has been added now. Alright, so those are the only 3 config files that you need to change if we're just doing this for a ALIX board, because we're changing the dial plan, we're changing the SIP connectivity, and then just the voicemail settings. And next we'll get into further configuration.